In this video we are going to talk about top 5 female boxer of all time. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Women's boxing has never had a better time, and the ladies are showing that they can put on fights just as entertaining as the guys. They can be the center of attention and attract large crowds, and we're beginning to see super champions emerging in the sport who are helping to push it forward. We have to say that the top of our list is dominated by female fighters who are still in the game and making history as they go, based on all of the records that today's female fighters have broken. Women's boxing is still in its infancy, and as the trailblazers continue to set records, they will certainly encourage a new generation of female boxers to don the gloves and try their hand at professional boxing. The one criticism we have of female boxing at the moment is that they only fight for 2 minutes per round, compared to 3 minutes for men, which is insufficient time to demonstrate boxing skills. We don't see why they shouldn't be fighting 3-minute rounds as well. Boxing is an incredible sport that is full of action and thrills. It has the ability to enthrall fans with a technological display of talent or to push them to the edge of their seats in a moment. In any case, it's particularly endearing when the stakes are high and the drama is at an all-time high. A good performance is something that everybody enjoys. There have been a few great boxing stars throughout history who have delivered inspiring performances inside the ring, performances that have captivated audiences. Muhammad Ali and Rocky Marciano, as well as Roberto Duran and Tommy Hearns, are among the legends of the squared circle. Although the sport's most famous boxers have held it for decades, the sport still has its share of unsung heroes. Although boxing is commonly thought of as a male-dominated sport, few people know that women have played an important role in the sport's history. Amazing women who have devoted their lives to boxing and brought fans almost as much enthusiasm as the men have helped to turn the sport into what it is today. Let us take a moment to remember the outstanding women who have contributed to the growth of boxing into the sport that it is today. Claressa Shields is a character in the film Claressa Shields. Here are top 5 female fighter of all time. 5. Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is a fantastic female warrior who has accomplished a lot in a short professional career of just 10 fights. Claressa won Olympic gold in the welterweight division at both the 2012 and 2016 Games, making her the only American fighter, male or female, to win consecutive Olympic gold medals in boxing. She went pro in 2016 and, despite not being the most powerful puncher, she soon lit up the sport, shattering records and breaking down barriers in her wake for potential female fighters. She was the first female to headline a boxing event on a major U.S. network, and she became a world champion in less than a year, defeating Nikki Adler to win the WBC Super Middleweight Championship in August 2017. Claressa then set a new world record by becoming the fastest two-weight world champion in just 6 fights, breaking Lomachenko's previous record. She went on to become one of the 7 fighters in history to win world titles from all 4 sanctioning bodies, WBC, WBO, IBF, and WBA, before claiming the title of greatest female fighter of all time. When she defeated Ivana Habazin in January 2020, she became a 3-weight world champion in the shortest amount of time. She's gotten a lot of praise from people like Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward, and she's recently had a lot of back and forth with Laila Ali, another all-time female great. Claressa is currently thinking about trying out female MMA. 4. Laila Ali. She's a stinger. Laila Ali has been a pioneer for women's boxing, as one would expect from the daughter of Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Laila was destined to be a star from the moment she walked into the ring, but she would go on to win several world titles and retire unbeaten with 24 victories. Laila also had a powerful punch, winning 21 of her bouts by knockout and amassing a slew of super middleweight titles, including the WBC and IBA. Laila has moved up to the light heavyweight division, where she won the IWBF World Championship. She has recently been in the news again, with speculation of a fight between her and Claressa Shields. She fought professionally from 1999 to 2007, transitioning from a former nail salon owner to a professional boxer. Laila finished her professional career by winning all 24 of her fights, 21 of which were spectacular knockouts. The WIBF light heavyweight title, as well as the IBA, WIBF, WIBA, and WBC super middleweight titles, were all owned. Laila became a TV personality and celebrity after her boxing career, appearing on shows including Dancing with the Stars, American Gladiators, and The New Celebrity Apprentice, among others. 3. Lucia Reker. Lucia Reker was a Dutch kickboxer who transitioned to boxing and became one of the greatest female fighters of all time, paving the way for future female fighters. The Netherlands is known for its kickboxing champions, and Lucia began her career in this sport. Before switching to boxing, Reker was a 4-time world champion kickboxer with a perfect 36-0 record and 26 knockouts. Reker would go on to have a promising career in boxing, amassing a 17-0 record, but she was disappointed by her inability to fight other big names like Christy Martin and Laila Ali. She took a break from boxing to pursue an acting career in Hollywood, appearing in films such as $1 Million Baby and Rollerball before eventually fighting Christy Martin in her dream bout. This fight, promoted by Don King and featuring a guaranteed purse of $250,000 for each fighter as the main event on a card full of male fighters, was going to be explosive. The fight was ultimately called off due to Reker's ankle injury, but despite not fighting again, she will be remembered as one of the greatest female fighters of all time, earning the nickname, Lady Tyson, for her high KO percentage, 14 KOs from 17 fights. 2. Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor is a modest Irish soldier who has a large following in the United Kingdom and Ireland. She, too, has headlined cards with a lot of male fights, and she has a lot of Irish fans behind her. Taylor became the first female lightweight Olympic gold medalist in 2012, and her performance in London nearly blew the roof off the arena. Her success in 2016 was hampered by personal issues, and she was unable to retain her title, opting instead to try her hand in the pro ranks. Katie has a long list of outstanding performances under her belt, and she is the reigning undisputed lightweight world champion. Katie doesn't have knockout ability, but she has stopped 6 of her opponents in her flawless 15-match record. She became a world champion after just 5 fights and is one of only 7 boxers to hold all 4 championships, IBF, WBA, WBO, and WBC, at the same time. She also owns the Ring Magazine belt. Owing to the coronavirus pandemic, her battle with Serrano has been delayed, but she has already defeated Serrano's sister Cindy, and we are looking forward to seeing this excellent fight when it finally takes place. 1. Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano is a Puerto Rican-born fighter based in New York who has won several world titles in various divisions. In this respect, she is only surpassed by Manny Pacquiao, who won titles in 8 different weight classes. Amanda has had a long and illustrious career, with 38 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss to her credit, as well as a remarkable 28 knockouts. The Southpaw has also turned her attention to mixed martial arts, where she has a 1-win, 1-draw, and no-loss record, and she is widely expected to enter the WWE as a female superstar. The battle between Amanda and fellow all-time great Katie Taylor was supposed to take place in June of 2020, but it was postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. If this flight is booked, it will be clear who is the better fighter and probably one of the all-time greats in women's boxing. So that's it for today's video. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell before you go. Thanks for watching.